So here with me in the kitchen, of course, is Chef AY.
Hello.
Of AY Subs. And this morning, she's making something very different. As a matter of fact, when she told me last week that this was what she was going to make on the show today, I was like,
Will it be authentic?
okay.
Will it be authentic? Are you sure you bring the real Ofada, right? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
And she
trust me,
did
I will
evolve.
bring everything original.
Yes. So this morning, we are making Ofada rice with the proper Ofada sauce that goes with it. And on your screen are the ingredients. So AY, let's talk about how we're going to do that.
Okay. The only thing they've missed, because of obviously time constraints, is us boiling our meat.
Yeah.
Because it takes forever to get it softened to the level that we like, if you know what I mean.
We're working with assorted meat, yeah?
Yes.
Great.
But most Nigerians will do the hook more shaki, roundabouts and whatnot. To be honest, I couldn't get to the market. So what I did is I always go into my fridge and see what I have that I can mix together. And in this pot here, I don't know if the viewers can see that, we've got a bit of beef, we've got some pomo, and we've got chicken. So what I do, I make sure I cut my meat into like really tiny portions, so that with every spoon of rice that you have a spoon of meat. No need for big things.
I like the paparazzi that comes with that.
She always tries to make me seem so extra. I'm not extra.
Maybe you are. No, yes, you are. Please. All right. So, of course, our rice, Ofada rice is here. And then our crayfish. You know, I never know what to call this fish. This
So what is this then?
Exactly, this crayfish, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but this is shrimps.
I don't think they are. I think they're more like dried prawns.
Prawns,
In my opinion. But we call everything crayfish. Big crayfish, orange
Okay,
crayfish,
so
and
just the
small
way we
crayfish.
actually, had to enlighten our viewers on the difference between mackerel, scumbia,
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Where's Mike? He's
and
gonna be really
Titus
upset.
fish last week. We need to also enlighten them on what kind of fish this is. The difference between prawns and shrimps, because they look really alike.
Yes, but I think it's don't quote me, and Google is your friend, but I think the difference would be the fact that shrimps can't go past a certain size.
What about
a shrimp doesn't grow into a prawn.
You think so?
No, it doesn't.
Like I said, we'll find that out and let you know. All right, so here we have dried prawns.
I would say. I've never called it that. I go to Market and say I want crayfish, big crayfish.
You see, it's the same thing I do. I go to them and say, oh, please, because you see them, they're always like, the same way.
Which one crayfish you want? They'll ask you that straight
Exactly,
away. Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
We need to do that.
We'll all figure it out together. Google it.
Yeah, of course. And then we have iru, locust beans.
Yes.
And we have our cherry tomatoes.
Which is for garnishing, like I said, yes.
Yeah.
Because this
And
is
then,
really
of
spicy.
course-
There's not one single tomato in my Ofada sauce.
But does anyone add tomatoes?
Yes, you have green tomatoes.
Ah.
I realized that most local people, if you notice here, most of the Ofada sauces that you have in parties or like if you need to eat on road, is never really that spicy. They always have to it has a bit of spice, but it's never really.
So you think they infuse tomatoes
Yes,
in it
definitely have
to douse the pepper effect on
Yes.
it? All right, well, we are working with a lot of pepper this morning. You know AY, she likes pepper. She's like the queen of spice. Yeah, so, and then we have onions in here.
Quite
I
a
can see
lot of
tatashi.
onions, because I'm not trying to kill MM. I mean, come on. Our twins were expecting, so I have to be afraid of myself. But yeah.
What's the difference between Ofada sauce and ayamasi?
Now, this is the thing. Ayamashi, I grew up in England.
Yeah.
Predominantly like half of my life. So ayamashi is what we call in London.
Ofada sauce?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the same thing.
I believe so.
Yeah, because they say ayamase is the one with the green pepper, the one you use the green pepper to make.
Which I think is the original Ofada. If you use red pepper, you're not making Ofada, you're making palm stew that is fried with locust beans.
Like I told you guys earlier on, this baby's extra. Yeah. We have tatashi in here as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, of course, our pepper. So we're just going to blend all of this up. And then let's talk about the process so that you can have an idea.
So what I've done is essentially, I couldn't find enough green peppers. Though I really tried. So what I've done is I found the small amount of green peppers, that is to make sure my stew is not red.
Okay.
And I've also found tatashi that's not necessarily green, but it's not necessarily red. And I've put a lot of onions. I have like almost 3 onion bulbs that's going to go into this, just so that I can douse the pepper effect. Please just try and use green peppers if you want something authentic. Make sure you use small green rodos, which is like the chilies, the Scotch bonnets or habaneros, whatever you want to call it, green. Then sweet peppers, make sure they're green.
Okay.
And then you blend it with a lot of onions and a little water. And then what you're trying to achieve is not necessarily a smooth consistency.
It has to
you
be
want a
rough.
rough consistency. What I also find is that if you use only rodo, most people would ordinarily boil it down so that the water would evaporate.
Okay.
And some people use a sieve because it's so coarse. It doesn't. The actual pepper doesn't go through the sieve. It's just the water that reduces. So it's your choice. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today.
Well, Guys, if you are watching this, I hope you are taking notes.
And I hope you can taste it, because it's not coming to your table. It's here.
Yeah, but you could try it out as well.
Try it out. And
on your screen right there are the ingredients, people. Go through them, take notes if you have to. And AY,
what am I doing, Abby? Sorry. You know you got this anyway. You have this. Like I could literally just cook and just tell them, like, I know that you know what you're talking about.
Oh, darling.
I love the fact that you research a lot.
Thank you, darling.
It's the cutest thing about you.
Just stop it. Well, okay, so right now we are boiling our Ofada rice.
Yeah.
You see that Ofada rice, it's lots of work.
And it stinks.
Okay, it doesn't stink. It just has like a really awful smell. So you have to like really wash it, right?
Yes. No. That's why you always have to make sure you get one in a pack. I didn't go and buy the one that I have to take out stones and whatnot, because Ofada is actually from sand. So you literally have to be careful, because you have literally the same color of stones in Ofada as the color of the sand.
Yes.
Of the rice.
Well,
sorry.
luckily we have the packaged ones
so
now that you can
I'm
get
hoping
at
that they took out all the stones,
stores, so you don't have an issue.
And once you wash that once or twice, no matter what, you're never going to get a white color with your water. Never.
Okay.
The rice itself is that color. It's brown rice.
Yeah, and it's very nutritious. But we are not talking about the nutritional benefits of Ofada rice today. We're going to be talking about the nutritional benefits of locust beans, people.
Yay.
You'll be amazed at what locust beans can do for you. That's your iru
yes.
or dawa dawa.
Okay, I never heard that.
Igbo call it dawa dawa.
Okay, dawa dawa. Noted, noted.
So, did you know that locust beans has alcohol in it?
This is like new to me.
Yeah.
But then it makes sense.
Yes. So when you ferment it, the water extracted could actually cure. It can help to control. It helps to control diabetes, and also reduce your blood sugar level.
But then, if you drink the water, do you get a bit of a buzz, like alcohol?
Well, they did not tell me that.
Because I imagine like it's like palm wine.
Right.
It's normal, actual tapped, but then it ferments and then it becomes alcoholic. So I imagine that's what happens with this. So if they say it's alcoholic, can we drink it? Let's try some.
No, I'm
Want
not
a shot
doing
of locust beans?
No, definitely
no
not.
shots?
No.
Okay, sorry.
So now you know, actually, and it also contains tannins that help to, help with you if you have diarrhea.
Okay.
It helps it also kills diarrhea.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, right.
I don't get diarrhea. I eat a lot of locust beans.
And if you are looking to lose weight, locust beans, you're good to go. Yeah, so
some things are working out just without me knowing it.
So you have a Ofada rice with its own nutritional benefits, and then you have locust beans. Like we have a lot of nutritional
things going on here.
Yeah.
And MM just schooled me about something, guys. MM just told me that prawns and crayfish, which is shrimps, are pretty much the same thing. And she mentioned they have 10 legs each. There's no difference. I'm like, no.
No, there is no difference.
There is.
Okay, yeah, shrimps are smaller than prawns.
And they can never be a prawn. And a prawn can never be a shrimp.
Yeah, but they are basically of the same family.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, people. There's so much work going on here in the kitchen. Do not forget, we are making Ofada rice with sauce this morning. We have our rice getting ready. We have our pepper, tatashi, onions ready here. We have our prawns, our smoked prawns, crayfish, and our locust beans.
And our meats.
And of course, our salted meat, or protein, of course, which will be,
utilized later.
Yeah.
And a trick that I learned just because of you, because I know how extra you can be.
Okay.
The way I used to make my Ofada sauce, like in England, to me was very original.
Okay.
And I knew that it tasted good. I came to Nigeria and I saw they do it here and I changed my style. And that irritated me because I was finding it really hard to go back to what I originally learned that I thought was better. Because that's how you evolve as a chef. Like you feel like, okay, you know how to do everything, but then you see somebody else that does it differently and it comes out all right. Like let me try and see, let me be versatile enough. Like you said, there's ayamashi and Ofada. So some people use red pepper, some people use green pepper.
Yeah.
I wanted to know how to do it the other way.
She is blowing our minds, like literally,
Yay.
with this aroma coming from our Ofada sauce, which is
pretty much at the finishing stages.
Yeah. So what we've done here is, Ayola, over to you.
We've just our pre-boiled meat. I cut it into smaller bites and I fried it in the palm oil that I'm using right now to make the sauce.
Okay.
And literally that's what we've done with the meat. You just fry your meat in the palm oil. And then when you take out your meat, what I did is I put the stock cube in my palm oil. But if you watch the show regularly and you've seen me here, you know that I do that a lot with my sauces. I always put the stock cube into the oil first.
Okay.
That way I don't have to worry about the Maggi overpowering, or sorry, the stock cube or seasoning cube overpowering the taste of what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
And that kind of gives the oil a bit of a fragrance before you put anything else into it.
Okay. So let's remind people what's in here so that they're just okay. What's going on? What's going on?
Okay, they saw the blended peppers back before we blended them, right? But they didn't see the aspect of blending it.
Yeah.
So we just have all our peppers that we had in the pot at that point, which is our small green peppers, tatashe, and onions. Quite a lot of
onions. I know. Lots and lots of it.
Yeah.
So I recently realized that the trick with using onions, like lots of onions, especially if because it happened to me once where I used too much pepper.
Okay.
I was making porridge, and then what I just did was just chop some onions like into really tiny pieces, and then I just put them in. So it actually really
soaks up.
Exactly. Took away all that pepper.
And it probably make it even more delicious.
And it made it more delicious.
Onions is like number one.
Exactly. So we're just going to wait for this to cook up, yeah?
Yeah, just to dry up a little bit. As you can see, I don't know if the viewers can see this, but what I did was I used something like this because I haven't got time to use a sieve. What I do, I then lift out.
Okay.
And then what you should get is this, and then I try to fry it, but I still manage to get a bit of water in there. Otherwise, this should not be there. Okay. This should be frying, but I can still see there's a bit of water, so I kind of have to wait
for that to dry.
To evaporate completely.
And then when that's ready,
we're tossing everything on that plate in at the same time.
Okay. Our crayfish, our shrimps.
Yes.
Sorry, smoked prawns. And our locust beans.
Yes.
And then of course our chopped.
That goes in at the finishing, like just at the before I take it off the heat. I'll put that in for like 5 minutes, and then we're ready. Hopefully, we'll be done in about 15 minutes.
All right, so there's another trick Ayola actually, I learned from Ayola this morning with us. So before she before she added the pepper, our blended pepper into the palm oil mix, what she did was fry up our protein here. And she says basically it was to give the oil, that
a stock flavor, like a meaty flavor.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's how you get the best of your
Ofada
sauce.
Boom.
Yes.
There you go. Tip for the day.
Yeah. So earlier on we're talking about the nutritional benefits of Ofada rice.
And you were so amazed. You're like, oh my God, this thing has so much.
So many benefits. And a lot of us are on the weight loss journey, But then we can't do without eating rice. So Ofada rice is your go-to. Actually, if you on that weight loss journey, but you still want to eat rice, Ofada rice is your go-to, of course.
And what I'm doing right now, sorry, is I'm essentially because we're working with time, I want to make sure that everything kind of gets done at the same time. Because at this point, I don't have the luxury of waiting for it to dry up. So I'm just going to toss it all in now.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm just putting in my crayfish and my prawns.
What about locust?
Yes, I need to wash that. So once I'm done with this, I'll make this container available for us to rinse down. We'll chuck that in as well.
Okay.
So hopefully in the next 15-10 minutes, we're ready to serve.
Yes, food is almost ready, people.
It is.
Man, you need to, perceive the aroma coming from this kitchen, people. It is to die for.
You see, there are people that you follow.
Yeah.
And when you are following them, wow.
They give you food.
In terms of food, I follow Ketra.
Please take it.
Welcome to the kitchen.
Thank you.
Wow.
The chair is tough.
No, it's tough. Don't worry.
Okay, so this is Chef Ayola of AY Sobs. And this morning she's made Ofada rice, and you like Ofada rice. I can tell that you love it.
As in, my stomach is actually rumbling. I can hear it.
So Ayola, quickly tell us how you made our sauce. That sauce looks really good.
I hope it tastes good.
Oh, it has to.
You're sorry.
Cutlery. So what's this one doing? You forgot to grind the pepper.
Cherry tomatoes.
Don't worry about it. Those are cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, just for garnishing and a bit of healthiness in there. As soon as I didn't know the whole palm oil shenanigans or whatnot.
My food is shenanigans.
Please, good shenanigans. It's good shenanigans.
In our own Ofada sauce.
Okay, so while she's having a taste, we have to say a big thank you to our friends at Homely NG for all these amazing kitchen accessories.
Yeah, big thank you to all our guests for joining us on the show today.
Yes.
Thank you, all of you, but this food will not be enough.
What do you think? It's not too spicy. I hope everyone likes spice. Do you like spice? It's because I know it's got a bit of a kick, so.
Hey, see, Chef, they speak English.
Helen, when is
Okay, I should probably start speaking pidgin then. Only kick there.
Blink Negotiations is going to be in all cinemas June 28th. Make it a date.
Wow.
I will be in Ozone, so all of you. Let's meet.
All right.
We'll
Blink
take a selfie.
Lagosians.
All right, we're back tomorrow for the Friday edition of the show.